So if you're currently making between $1,000 to $3,000 a month reselling, this video is for you. And look, I'm not here to tell you that you're doing everything wrong or you have to buy some course or whatever. I've been in your exact shoes before. I know what it's like to feel like you're putting in the work, you're putting in the effort, but the money's just not moving. So I'm just going to break down exactly what's keeping you stuck because it's not what you think it is. Here's the thing, most resellers hit this stage. You figure out how to source, you figure out how to list, you start making some money. Maybe $1,000, maybe 2,000, maybe 3,000, and then nothing. You keep grinding, you keep listing, you keep hustling, but the numbers just never change. And to be honest with you, bro, that's super common because getting there is not that hard. You can get there by simply putting in some effort and just showing up. But staying there, that's what happens when effort is all you got. You're working, but you're not working smart. And I know that sounds cliche, but just hear me out. So let me tell you exactly what I see all these resellers do. And by the way, I used to do the exact same thing. First thing is they're stuck on one or two marketplace apps, maybe eBay, maybe Facebook. And that's it. They never branch out. They never test out other platforms. They just stay in their own lane. And then on top of that, to make things even worse, they're selling the exact same products that everyone else is selling. For example, colognes or spider hoodies, whatever is trending on YouTube. Now, don't get me wrong, those are not entirely bad products, but let's just be honest, bro. If everyone is making videos about them, if everyone is selling them, there's a lot of competition for you. And you're just one person trying to compete with 1,000 other people doing the exact same thing. And meanwhile, there's untapped stuff like makeup or sneakers or designer bags to sell. There are so many other products you can sell that just have way better profit margins and way less competition. But most people don't even think about that. They just do what everyone else is doing. And then they wonder why they're stuck. Like, bro, you're just like everyone else. You don't stand out. The second thing is they're just winging it. There's no system, there's no process. They're just reacting every day. Someone messages them, sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't. They feel like listing today, they list. If they don't feel like listing, they just don't. And to be honest with you, bro, that's completely fine if all you want to do is make a little bit of money on the side. But if you actually want to scale, you cannot operate like that. And like I mentioned before, I was in your exact shoes and I learned this the hard way. Back when I first started, I was just on Facebook. That's it, just Facebook. Even though eBay existed, Depop, OfferUp, Mercari, all of it, I just stuck to Facebook. And to make things even worse, I wasn't even consistent. I would post when I felt like it. I would respond to DMs when I felt like it. I was lazy, bro, to be honest. And because of that, I stayed stuck making between $2,000 to $3,000 every single month. The third thing that I'm seeing right now, which is a very big problem, is that most resellers treat this like a side hustle. Even if they're putting in full-time hours, they're still thinking it's a side thing. And the problem with that is you don't build systems when you think it's just a side hustle. You don't invest in your business. You don't think long-term. You just think, let me make a few $100 and buy some shoes. But the truth is, bro, reselling can be a real business. I almost made $400,000 last year. Profit. And I know guys that are making millions. But that will only ever happen for you if you treat it like a real business. If you treat it like a side hustle, you would get paid side hustle money. And the last thing I'll say is this. A lot of people blame algorithm, they blame competition, they say that everything is saturated. And look, I get it, I feel the exact same way sometimes, but the truth is, bro, it is not oversaturated. You're just doing exactly what everyone else is doing. You're selling these same products on the same platforms with the same approach. Of course it's going to feel crowded. But if you branch out, you find different products, you build real systems, bro, there's so much opportunity. So for me, the shift happened when I realized hustle wasn't enough. I was working hard, I was putting in hours, but I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. And I had to sit down and actually think about it and ask myself, like, what was I doing wrong? And for me, it was trial and error. I tried a bunch of different things. I started with being consistent, like actually consistent, posting every single day, responding to all the DMs that I was getting, like literally every single one. I started branching out to other platforms, eBay, Depop, and social media. And I stopped spreading myself too thin. Instead of focusing on 10 different products and getting trash margins, I focused on 3. 3 products, better prices, better margins, and just way more money. And most importantly, I stopped treating it like a side hustle. I started treating it like an actual business. And that's when everything changed, bro. Not because I was working harder. I was already working hard, but because I was working smarter. I built a system. I got consistent and I focused. And that's what most people miss at this stage. They think they need to grind more, but what you really need is a system. So in the next video, I'm going to actually break down the system, like exactly what I do step by step. How I choose products, how I source, how I list, how I scale, all of it. No fluff, no hype, just the actual process. So if you're serious about breaking that plateau, make sure you watch that. And look, down the line, I might open up something up where I can help you guys one-on-one. I'll give you all my suppliers, all my systems, all that. But for now, just follow along with the videos. Everything you guys need will be on these videos. And yeah, if you guys made it to the end of the video, please subscribe to the channel if you're new. A lot of free game coming out on here. Like the video, comment, all that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.